You know what it is? It's OCG time. OCG, where cards that we cannot get because Konami of America is taking their sweet ass time translating these motherfuckers. But I have 5 cards I wish to discuss with you today. So let's get started. The first card I want to discuss is Pre-Preparation of Rites. Since Preparation of Rites is limited to 1, add 2 cards to your hand. 1 ritual spell card from your deck and 1 ritual monster that's listed in that ritual spell card's text from your deck or graveyard. You activate 1 of these per turn. Wow. I don't see nothing wrong with that, considering, the fact that it kind of replaces Manju, but not so much because Manju can search for any spell or trap regardless of text. However, it does add consistency to ritual decks, so if you're in the mood to play ritual decks, not fucking Necros, because that shit ain't, because there's no specific monster for them, so yeah. And the only thing I can possibly see this useful off the top of my head is Herald, Prediction Princess, Demise. That's the only thing I can actually think of off the top of my head at the moment. But let's move on. Left arm offering. No way in hell am I having my arm cut off. Fuck that. You see how they try to show, but look at the bright side. You get what's in the gold box over there. I don't care. But let's read the effect. If you have 2 or more cards in your hand other than this card, banish your entire hand. Add one spell card from your deck to your hand. You cannot set spells or traps to turn you exit this card. Now basically, you are losing 3 cards because that's the minimum I would suggest if you choose to use this card. Yeah. The only deck I would use this in is Cosmo. Basically because you have Cosmo Town, which is a spell card which you could add to your hand and get something back. However, if your opponent has an open field, that's the time I actually would use this in Cosmo. So basically you get the fucking Cosmo Town, if you have a farm girl in your hand at the time, banish it, get it back, summon it, attack, get a Dark Destroyer or Forerunner or Eclipse, and just keep it going, you know? You can always get it back anyway, and plus if Cosmo Town's destroyed, you get to search. So you're not losing out. The next card is Tuners. Hi! So you gotta go with that. And we see a Junk Synchron. That's the card I was actually thinking about. Discard 1 monster. Special summon 1 tuner monster with the same type and attribute as that monster, but 1 level higher from your deck. Basically, when you're tired of asking myself, damn, I need a tuner, I need a tuner, I need a tuner. Well, here you go. Just play this fucking card. And because Synchron decks utilize the graveyard anyway, via Doppel Warrior, Cobalt Hedgehog, yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that, right? Well, hopefully, the reason why I would use this is with Doppel Warrior so I can discard this from the Junk Synchron immediately from my fucking deck. Because Junk Synchron is important. So, yeah. Or, if you want to, you can also use Jet Synchron, drop that in the graveyard, and special summon Nitro Synchron. If you're in the mood to summon Nitro Warrior to draw that free card. That's just an idea. Next card we have is Sea Lord's Amulet. Water monsters you control cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Kind of like March of the Mars, but for water monsters. All water monsters, it seems. But unlike March of the Mars, that card doesn't disappear, but this one does after your opponent's third end phase activation. So it's good if you want to protect your water monsters from destruction. Against destruction heavy decks, such as Light Swarm. You know, like the blow the field, but this will go away, but it'll protect your monsters instead. And finally, Pot of Cupidity. Cupidity. I couldn't say that right the first time, sorry. The effect is banish the top 10 cards of your deck. That's already bad. Face down. Even worse. Draw 2 cards. Just bring back Pot of Greed and I'll be so fucking happy, but guess what? There's Exodia decks and Magical Library and shit like that. That's why they haven't brought it back, but they keep making these pot cards for some reason. I mean, Pot of Avarice is more cheap. You get to recycle shit and bring back 2. And get 2 to your hand. Come on, man. But you could activate 1 of these per turn. How about you draw 2 and half your life points? Or draw 2 and discard your hand? Or something like that. Gee whiz. That'd be a good effect. That'd be fair. You're losing something. But you lose 10 cards. That's a good 10% of your, that's a good 20% of your deck gone. 25% of your deck gone, sorry. Right there. So I would not advise using this unless there was a way to get the cards back. In this case, I would be thinking of Necroface because it could bring back any banish card, I believe. We'll just type that up. Why you do this to me, Nick? Why you do this to me? Yeah, it's not working with me now. Alrighty then. Yes, I am searching it up, and during the course of this video, if you don't like it, go somewhere. Basically, yep. When this card is normal summon, shuffle all remove cards. All from play cards considered owner's decks. So, he'll be gaining 1,000 life point, 1,000 attack from doing that. I will only use Pot of Cupidity if you had Necroface. But that's just me. And that's all the time we have today for our OCG time. This is Janek Soul telling you about the OCG and what they have in store for us. And we might be getting later on. Until then, have a good day.